I wasn't always the shortest person in town. When I was young, I was just like everyone else. But as time went on, the other children grew, and I didn't. That's when they started to treat me differently. At first, I was excluded from the games that other children played. I was told to go play with the younger children. The excuse was I would not get hurt because I was more their size. But it's embarrassing to be excluded from your friends. Even my family started to treat me differently. It was as if I embarrassed them. People just started to call me names. I didn't want to be this way. I didn't want to be shorter than everyone else. Just because I was short didn't mean I wasn't smart. But when people see you as different, they tend not to see your value or your gifts. I was bright. I could outperform the other students. I thought my intelligence would allow me to be accepted more by them. But it didn't have that effect. It just distanced me even more. So if they would not accept me, I would make them respect me. I was good with numbers and finances, and I worked very, very hard. I became chief tax collector. So if the other people wouldn't accept me, I would make them respect me. Excuse me. However, the result wasn't respect, it was hatred. I took their money on behalf of the Roman government, and that was reason to hate me even more. Well, one day, I heard Rabbi Jesus was coming to town. The rumors of his miracles and healings were spread far and wide. Maybe he could help me. As he passed through town, I knew I wouldn't be able to get near him. The people would just push me aside. But like I said, I was smart. I found a sycamore tree along the road, and I climbed it. I could see everything. My heart was full of passion and hope. I could see everything, and my heart was filled with hope. But when Jesus passed by, he seemed to ignore me. I watched him stop as if he forgot something. He turned and he looked directly at me. He said, "Zacchaeus, come down from that tree. I want to go to your house for dinner." Rabbi Jesus wanted to go to my house. He wanted to spend time with me. He didn't seem to hear the people's murmuring or questioning why he would go to a house of a sinner, an outcast, a traitor to Israel. He put his arm around me and he walked me home. I confessed my sorrows for having hurt or cheated anyone and promised to make things right. In his embrace, it didn't matter what other people thought. I knew what I had to do. Because he loved me, because he accepted me and valued me just as I was. I knew what I had to do. I had to be a better person. That's what love does. I don't know what the future holds for me. Things are different now that I know that he loves and values me. But there was something he said at dinner that night that really, really changed me. He said, Zacchaeus, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I promised him I would live by those words for the rest of my life.